Hey guys, this is Jane. So I'm going to do another installment of my How I Got Into series, and it's with my second bias group, B.A.P. So B.A.P is honestly number one with Lord, Big one of these Big Bang. So Big Bang and B.A.P are like number one for me. Like I love both groups to death, and being the fact that I just bought my tickets to see Big Bang, so I'm happy that I got the chance to see both of my ultimate bias groups. So yeah, so I got into B.A.P February 2013. Yeah, I'm thinking it's like the day after they came out with One Shot. I'm not exactly sure if it was the day of the day after, but either way, I was, normal routine when I get up in the morning, check my phone, check my emails, and then I check YouTube, and then I saw a couple of people that I watched that I was subscribed to did reactions to One Shot. So I watched the reaction first, and I was like, okay, this seems interesting, but I wasn't really paying attention to the song, really. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch the video. And so I watched the video, and then, when you hear a song for the first time, and it's just like it instantly grabs your attention to where you have to listen to it over and over and over. That's what happened with One Shot. Like, just the video grabbed my attention, because being from the States, like, music here is a little different. And so I remember back in the day when people used to make videos where like it had a story. It didn't necessarily have to be like $1 million budget video, but it's just something that grabbed your attention. And that stuff doesn't really happen so much anymore. So it was refreshing to see that in K-pop where they told the story. And it seemed like it was like a movie as well. So it's like not only was the song great, so was the video. And it was like it was definitely memorable because of the story and, the epic plot twist at the end. So after that, I was really like, okay, I want to get into this group. And so what I normally do is when I get into a group, I try to find everything I can get my hands on. So music, info, like names, birthdays, stuff like that. And if I can see like their appearances on like TV and stuff like that. So that's what I did. So I listened to all their music. I downloaded all their music from Warrior to One Shot. And honestly, One Shot was like the second album I bought. So that was like the first album I pre-ordered. So yeah, so this baby right here I pre-ordered, and I never pre-ordered an album before. So like I said, it's like the second album I ever bought. And so I watched all this show. So I watched the Killing Camp, the episodes they did for that, and then Tada's B.A.P. And then like time went on, so I just got really invested in B.A.P. And then March, I say around near the end of March, they had announced that they were going on tour. So I was even more excited because I was really into B.A.P. and I was like, okay, good. They're coming to America. They're coming to New York, even better. But then when the tickets went on sale, they went on sale the week before my birthday. So when they went on sale, the tickets were gone like fast. So I was really upset that I couldn't buy a ticket. So then I remember before the tickets went on sale, I made a post on Tumblr. I was like, oh yeah, I want to go to the show. Does anyone that's living in the area want to go with me? I don't want to go by myself. It's my first time going to a K-pop show. This is on the third. And then a girl hits me up on Tumblr. Long story short, that's how I met my friend India, was through Tumblr. And ultimately, because of B.A.P, I was introduced to her, and now we're like really close, and we talk all the time, and that's like my concert buddy. So most concerts we've gone to together, and honestly, it's because of B.A.P. Like I said, we have a really close relationship. Like I talk to her all the time, and so like I said, just thanks to B.A.P, because of them, I got introduced to her. And so so the entire month of April, I'm trying to find a ticket to the show, and I'm like losing hope. I'm on Facebook and Tumblr, and I'm like, oh my god, I really want to go. Like, I don't think I've ever wanted to go to a concert as bad as I did with B.A.P. And then, like, honestly, the morning of the show, like literally 3:30 in the morning, I get a message on Facebook from a girl that was selling a ticket. So I ultimately got the ticket from her, and so long story short, I ended up going to the show, and honestly, it's like it was really a 50-50 chance of me going, because my mom didn't really have a lot of money to let me go to New York. So I remember my mom kept telling me, she was like, Jade, if you don't go to the show, don't be upset. She kept telling me like this is like, you may be able to go, you may not go, because I didn't know the girl. It's just some person I met on Facebook that was selling a ticket, so I could have just not been able to go. And surprisingly, I was able to go, and I really had an amazing time. And that show was so good. And like, I don't know what the situation is going to be with B.A.P now, but if you had a chance to see them before, like their shows are like so good. It's really, really good. So I'm glad that I got to see B.A.P, and then I think after seeing them, like my love for them grew even more, because not only did I have listened to their music and watch their like appearances on TV, but I got to see them live in concert and how they perform and stuff like that. So like the rest of 2013, they came with Batman, then they debuted in Japan, and then early 2014 they came out with First Sensibility, their first full album. So I was really happy with that, because honestly I felt that was like long overdue, especially with all the material they've came out with since 2012. And so then after that, they were gonna come to the States again, so I got to see them when they came April 13th of last year, which is the day before my birthday. So it was like an awesome 25th birthday for me. So, and then after that, they released their single, their last release, and then of course late last year we all found out that they were suing their company, and I was sad. Like, it sucks, especially with everything that happened with EXO earlier that year. It was just like, who's next? And I was just like I said, I was already upset when Chris left EXO. And just like that whole 2014 was just like you didn't really know what was gonna happen. Like, it was like every other week, every other month, something was going down, and then it's like you hear one of your favorite groups is leaving soon a company, and then you hear the details of the situation, and then you just feel so bad. Like, I feel a way about it. Like, I'm just gonna be real about it. Like, I find it complete and utter bullshit that the fact that these 6 guys released like 11 albums in 3 years, and they got nothing to show for it. That's my problem. I mean, they went on 2 world tours, they debuted in Japan, they've done all this stuff. Yeah, they may not have won like a whole bunch of music shows, but they were like popular not just in Korea but overseas, like mainly overseas though. And I just didn't understand, just hearing the details of what was going on that none of us knew about. It upset me. It did. And not just because it was B.A.P, but I would feel that type of way if it was a group I didn't even listen to. Just hearing that they not getting any money, and they gotta come out of pocket for this and do that, and they can't do this, they can't have phones, blah blah blah. That's like one of the things about K-pop I don't like, is how these companies treat these people like they aren't shit, and that bothers me. Like, I don't care if I listen to you or not. Like, it would upset me if I hear someone was like, yeah, they went through something like that, because at the end of the day, all these people want to do is make music and take care of their families. And so honestly, like I said, I'm a little sensitive. Not sensitive, but it's kind of like a little twinge to the heart when I think about it. And then it's just like with Block B, it's up in the air. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen. Is the group over? Are they gonna go to the company? Like, we don't know what the, I honestly don't know what's gonna happen with them, and I hope that it gets resolved, and like maybe another company will be like Black B or be like JYJ and snatch them up, because I would be really sad if B.A.P just wasn't a group anymore. I mean, of course, if I know that Jungkook did his song. I know I've seen Dance doing like performances here and there, and Zello's doing his own thing. So I'm happy to know that they're still making music. So I mean, honestly, whether the group, I'll be sad if the group is just like they say, like, look, the group is done. But either way, like, I'll support them regardless of what they decide to do. I just wish nothing for the best for them. And like I said, it sucks that they're in this, not just them, but just other people over there that just want to make music and just take care of their families and just like live out a dream, and they have to go through bullshit like this. So it's upsetting to know that people go through this, and like, so yeah, I didn't really want to make this, end the video on a sad note, but I have a special relationship with B.A.P. Like, I love these guys to death, and it's just unfortunate that they're going through something like this. So again, I wish nothing for the best for them, and like, whatever happens, I'll still love them regardless. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my video on how I got into B.A.P, and I will check you guys later.